weekend, and I wanted to start off by asking you a question. And have you ever had someone upset with you for something that you did not realize that you were supposed to do? Or something that you offended them by not doing something, or they had an expectation of you that you didn't know that they had? And for this Monday motivation, I want to entitle it to Just Ask. Because a lot of times, well, many times, we have not because we ask not. And there are people that are upset today, the day after Valentine's, because they had an expectation of someone that they didn't know that they had. And I know that, in Valentine's Day, happy belated Valentine's, people are thinking about romantic relationships, but really this relates to all your relationships, even professional work relationships, relationships with your children. And a lot of times people make assumptions and they assume that people will just automatically know what it is that they want without directly stating it and then upset when it doesn't happen. Can you imagine someone being fired from a job from not fulfilling certain responsibilities of the job that no one ever told them that they should have, that they should be doing? And so that's a little bit unfair. And so when we look at, even in our relationships, that many times we maybe are not directly communicating it because we don't know what it is that we want in the relationship or what we need in the relationship. And I think especially for those who are like the first year of marriage, or many different, or if you're just started dating, that oftentimes it can lead to conflict because you have all these assumptions, you have all these previous expectations that the other person doesn't know, and they have their own set of expectations. And I know, with my husband and I'm very grateful that before we got married, I had a good understanding of my love language and what it is I know I need to feel loved, because you have two totally different people, two totally different needs and expectations. And so for me, I know like Valentine's Day or things like that, or anniversaries, for me, it's not the big expensive gifts that, make me feel loved. I know that one of my primary love languages is words of affirmation. And so, yes, cards and letters and things like that. If you are one of those people that saves cards until they're like old and yellow, then yes, you are a words of affirmation person. And so, like for me, those things are really big messages, and things that are telling me how you feel are really big for me. And also quality time is really big for me. For others, it could be physical touch as well as acts of service or the gifts. And so, I appreciate acts of service, and that, definitely, but you can't expect it to be the same things. Like my father was an excellent cook. And so if I had that type of expectation from my husband, and he can cook for himself, but not like, if I had the expectation that, oh, he's supposed to do exactly what my father did, or he had the expectation of me that I'm supposed to do exactly what his mother did, as far as acts of service, then we could be upset. And so we have to clearly know what it is that we want and need, whether it's in a relationship, even with our kids. We can't, be upset with them for doing things we never asked them to do. So definitely learn what it is you need to feel love, what it is you need in on the workplace, what it is you need in your relationships, so that you can clearly communicate and clearly ask for it. And everyone will be happier for it. So that's my Monday motivation for today. I hope you have a great week, and that you are able to share with others what it is you want and need.